Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I don't know if y'all have seen my new hair yet. I ended up cutting like 6+ inches off. I don't know the exact amount, but it used to be like way down here and I'm just absolutely obsessed with it. I really wanted to cut it short because summer's coming up obviously, but I'm also just so tired of dealing with my long hair. Like it was just too much for me. So I cut it. I'm very, very happy with it. And yeah, we're just gonna spend a few days together. I have some really, really fun things that I want to do. I want to go to a little free library. That's what we're gonna start this video out with because that's actually what I'm about to go do. But I haven't been to one in a few months because when I first moved to the Austin area, I had to find like all the new little free libraries around me. And the main one that I started going to at first, they always had really, really good books in that one. And then after like a few months, just no one, I feel like everyone stopped visiting that one because it was just the same exact books every time I went. So there was nothing new, nothing that I wanted. So I ended up branching out a little bit and driving a little bit further to some other ones. And I ended up finding some more that did have some good books. And so we're gonna visit those today because I've really just given up on that first one that I really liked. So I have one that's like 6 minutes from here. I think it's newer because that was not there when I first moved here, or else I would have gone to that one because that one's even closer than the original one that I was just talking about. So I think this one's newer, but I've been there one time before and we're gonna go back this time. I only have one book that I'm looking at my bookshelf. There's really only one book that I think I want to trade out, and that's 50 Shades of Grey. I read that book like 2 years ago and I absolutely hated it. It was the worst book I've ever read. I love the movies, but the book was horrible. So I think we're gonna put that in there. I want to visit a few little free libraries, but the issue is I really only have one book that I want to trade in. We'll go look at my bookshelf in a second, but if we end up finding a book in the first little free library, then we can't go to any more because I'll have to trade in the one book. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we'll see. We'll go look at my library in a second and see if there's any other book that I can take just in case. But yeah, I'm really, really excited. I'm also still reading Heat of the Everflame. I said in my last video that book's over 1,000 pages and I'm reading it on my Kindle, which is absolutely killing me. I've been reading it throughout like 3 videos now, but it's just kind of that book that I really only read at night. And I listen to like the audiobooks on my audiobook on my walks and stuff. So I'm like almost 60% of the way through it now. I'm slowly but surely getting there, but we'll talk about that after we go to the little free libraries. But I'm really just mainly listening to that on audiobook now because reading it on the Kindle, being over 1,000 pages is just like killing me. So we'll talk about that after we get back. But crossing my fingers that this first little free library has some really good stuff. Let's go over to my bookshelf and see what we're gonna take. I think I'm going to trade in 50 Shades of Grey. I read this book, I think like 2 years ago, and I did not like this book. I got it from a Goodwill, and I loved the movies, so I thought that I would love the book, and this was one of the worst books I've ever read. So I think I'm gonna put this in there. No way. Oh my god. It's like an hour after I got back. I put this sweatshirt back on because now I'm freezing again, but I scored, guys. I literally scored. I found Jade City by Fonda Lee in the very first little free library that I went to. I have wanted to read this book for so long. I saw a TikTok about it like probably over a year ago. And ever since then, I've just wanted to read it because the aesthetics of this book in that TikTok looked so good. And I'm obsessed with this cover. I think it looks so good with like the green. And I also love the spine. I think that once all the books, I think there's 3 books out. I think once they're all together, they would look so good. So I cannot believe that I found this. And it's in pretty good shape, like pretty good shape. Yes, it's like a little bent, but like other than that, perfect. I really just like cannot get over how lucky I feel like I got. I have had such bad luck at little free libraries lately, so I cannot believe I found this. I'm not going to start this like right away. It's probably going to sit on my TBR shelf for a few weeks because I need to finish Heat of the Everflame, and then I'm starting a new video to where I'm reading books out of my comfort zone. So I'm going to be starting The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. But I will definitely get around to that book because I've been wanting to read it for so long. I'm so happy. I think I'm gonna make some tostadas for lunch. We need to go grocery shopping later and we don't have like any food, but I have stuff to make tostadas. So I think I'm gonna do that. And then yeah, I don't know if I'll talk to y'all the rest of today. I may talk to y'all about the heat of the Everflames. I need to give y'all an update on that. But I'm gonna make some lunch and then I'll see y'all when I see you. I am 38, I was gonna say 38 pages. I'm on chapter 38 of Fear of the wait, is this Fear of the Everflame? Heat of the Everflame. I literally cannot get the name of this book right ever because this is the third book in the series, but all of the books have very similar names. So the first one is Spark of the Everflame, then Fear of the Everflame, and then this one's Heat of the Everflame. Like, it is so confusing. But anyway, this is book 3. I'm on page 482 and I'm only 47% of the way in. This is the slowest I have read a book in a long time. But guys, this book is over 1,000 pages. There's no reason for it to be this long. Like, already I feel like there's so many unnecessary things going on, and I don't know, the fact that I'm not even to the 50% mark yet. I said in a past vlog, it may have been the last one or the one before that, I said that this book was going to be the death of me, and it literally is. I'm so tired. I'm not like tired of reading it, like I do like it, but I'm tired of reading it. It's been way too long. I've been listening to a majority of this book on audiobook. It's just very easy for me to read when I go on my like 2-mile walks every day, or like if I'm doing laundry or whatever. So I've listened to probably a good like 40% of this book on audiobook, and I'm worried that I'm coming up on my limit on Spotify, because I think you only get like 15 free hours a month or something on Spotify. I'm probably only at like 5 or 6 hours, but it feels like it's a lot more. So yeah, I'm slowly but surely getting there. I ideally would love to make it to 60% by the end of the day, but that's not going to happen. So I'm going to try to go for 55%. Because I really want to start The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. I want to do a video series of like reading books out of my comfort zone, like genres out of my comfort zone. And so I want to start that, but I'm not letting myself start that until I get more of this done, because I feel like if I start The Nightingale right now, I'm not going to get any further in this book. So I need to get like 75% of the way done with this book before I start The Nightingale. Yeah, that's probably what the rest of my day is going to consist of. Sorry if you can hear my dog. He's licking himself back there. But yeah, it's really hot out today. Tomorrow is supposed to be our hottest day of the year in Texas, or in Austin. The high is like 104, which is I think the third hottest day, like earliest in the year on record, because we're only in mid-May and it's gonna be 104 out. So that's not fun. And I think today reached 100 degrees. So yeah, the next day or two will be spent inside 100%. I'm not doing anything outside. But yeah, I'm just rambling. Just wanted to give y'all an update on where I'm at in this series. It's killing me, you guys. This third book really is killing me. Oh my god, I'm literally so tired, you guys. I'm about to close my eyes and go to sleep, but I wanted to finish out this video kind of talking or giving an update on where I'm at in Heat of the Everflame, because I said that I was listening to a majority of this book on audiobook, and I really have been. And I haven't talked to y'all, I think, in like 2 days. I think the last video was me going on a walk listening to it, and that was 2 days ago. And I've still been listening to it a lot on audiobook. I actually did make a good dent in the book last night, reading it on my Kindle before bed, and I was really proud of myself. I don't even remember what I was at when I last talked to y'all. Was it like 40-something%? Like I wasn't even to 50% halfway through yet? Well, either way, now I'm at 65% of the way through. I'm on page 670 out of 1,026. I'm getting there, guys. I'm literally getting there, and I'm feeling better about it. The book's honestly getting a lot better. I feel like with books this long, and I've said this before, and I'll probably say it a million more times, but books that are especially 1,000 pages, but to me, books that are like, I don't know, like 500, maybe 600 pages or more, I usually find the middle very slow. Like the same thing happened with Onyx Storm, and I don't really remember how I felt about like A Court of Silver Flames, or like, I don't know, even the Crescent City books. I feel like I really liked those, so I don't know. But yeah, the middle of this, I was not enjoying. But now that I've kind of hit like the last third of the book, it's getting a lot better, and I'm enjoying it. So I feel like I'm gonna not be literally yawning in the middle of a sentence. That's how tired I am. And it's only 6:21 p.m. But yeah, I feel like now that I'm liking it, I'm gonna finish this last part a lot quicker. Just also one, knowing that I'm almost done with it, but two, now that I'm enjoying it more. So yeah, I'm at 65% of the way through. I almost bawled my eyes out earlier because if anyone has read the book, y'all would know that every crown, which every crown means like every land in this book. So like think of ACOTAR. I feel like more people read ACOTAR than this. So like think of every like court, basically, like every land in this realm. They each crown has a Gryvern that's like assigned to them, and they have to follow the crown's orders, like the king or the queen. Except for one realm because their Gryvern died like a long time ago, but everyone else has their own Gryvern, and it's like indebted, not indebted, that is not the right word, but it's like, I don't know what I'm saying, like their soul is attached to the crown, whether that's a king or a queen. And so DM, she is the crown of, I was gonna say Lumnos, is that where she is? Yeah, she's the crown of Lumnos. Her Gryvern, Soray is the name of the Gryvern. I love her so much. She's such a queen. She is just the sweetest thing ever. She obviously like follows the queen's orders, like DM's orders and stuff. But I love her so much. And there was just a scene to where the like enemies kind of had her, and they were like tying her down, and like they not duct taped, but like tied her beak up and stuff. And I was about to bawl my eyes out because I thought she was about to get killed, and I love her so much. But it's okay. She's okay. I cannot stand when animals die in books, but she ended up being a-okay. She better not die in the rest of this book. And I think there's one more book. I know there's one more book coming up. I don't know if that's the last one in the series or not, but it comes out later this year. Or actually, I think it comes out in a few months, like maybe July. I'm not sure. But I'm literally just rambling. I'm enjoying the book a lot more than I was before, and I think I'm going to end the video here. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. I am so happy that we found a good book at a Little Free Library. That makes me want to go to Little Free Libraries a lot more, but I know that if I go too much, it's gonna, like, the ones around me won't have a lot of good books. Like I need to space them out. So we'll see. But I'm really happy. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you have not already. And yeah, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video.